Oh. Hey, so this video has been 6 months in the making, and it's still a few months away from complete fruition. Well, I hope so. So let me explain what we're doing here as succinctly as possible. So if you've been watching my videos for a while, or if you are new to this channel, I split my content up into a few different areas. So playing, coaching, club reviews, and then I also do the Quest for the Open series. So that sees me playing in events, showing my progress, and then trying to get to a standard where I could hopefully get through Open qualifying and play in the best tournament in the world, in my opinion. And then about 6 months ago, I played in a comp and I was pretty much ready to give up just playing in events because it was all getting a bit silly. It was getting a little bit on top of me, to be honest. And I realized I needed to kind of balance things out a lot more. But I started to notice a lot of tour pros using one of these things. Now, this is a Whoop band. Can I get a whoop? No. And I listened to a few podcasts, including Rory McIlroy, and he was talking about how this band was helping him realign his kind of training, what he was doing. So I thought, you know what? I'll give it a go. And they've now come on board as a channel partner. But working together with Whoop, we came up with an idea. Over the next 3 months, I'm going to be releasing 3 videos, this being the first one. And when you look around the professional golf at the moment, there's one thing which is really becoming clear. Distance is the absolute king if you want to be up and around the top of the leaderboard. So I've set 3 goals. Now, 2 are very swing orientated. First of all, max out at 140 miles an hour of driver clubhead speed. The second is to try and hit 190 miles an hour of ball speed. Now, Bryson DeChambeau this year topped out 199 miles an hour on tour. And the last goal that I'm going to go for, and this isn't really solely down to me, is to win my first professional event. And what I'll be doing is analysing if the work I'm doing on swing speed actually correlates to better results in competitions. And because of Quest for the Open, I've actually got a few years of stats to go off here. So we will be able to see if there is any impact. So as mentioned, this video has been filmed over the last 6 months. So all the interaction that you're seeing with different people within this video is at times when I've been able to meet up and have lessons and all the rest of it. So first up, let's go see a lesson I had with Dan Whitaker, my coach, about the changes I'm making within my swing to develop the speed.
What we're going for, more of in 2021. Hello Daniel, how are you?
Eating a chocolate bar.
Oh, in chocolate.
You brought it for me.
It's very true.
Christmas.
And as mentioned, we've just been working on the swing a little bit. Do you want to talk us through that first time? Just give us a general idea of what we're doing overall in the game, because really with the power movements that we're talking about, it's just a bit more of an extension of this anyway. So
Absolutely. So getting that left arm to stay against or stay up at the top as you're starting down with the lower body. Everything was sort of just drifting forwards a little bit this way, so head and everything else, rather than you truly separating, but you've started to lift the left heel cheekily, getting a little bit more depth. Got that top of the back swing good. So that from there, then if we're separating at that left knee, get that sort of diaphragm sternum forward, keep that arm up there a little bit, change that sequence in, and we're going to start exploring a bit of speed in a minute.
Exploring. Shall we actually see what I top out at the moment?
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
have a
going to be
look.
intrigued.
Let's see what my speed is at the moment.
.181, carry 336. Yeah, 127.
If we could get you pushing into the front of the left foot more and a little earlier, keeping the upper body back, that'll create a bit more separation, which will get that left arm staying up there for longer, which will delay the club more. Then what we want to do is don't let the right foot kick in as early and then get it coming in a little later. You'll be using the power from the ground, which will actually fling the arms out more.
So everybody has different needs when they're trying to generate power. I've got good rotation, I've got very good hand speed. The thing I don't do very well is use the ground. So I don't put my pressure down into the turf and then draw it back up effectively. So that's the main thing that I've got to work on within my technique. However, trying to up my swing speed on its own really doesn't count for much. I need to get my body in position that I can actually generate that speed and do it in a way where I don't tear apart. That was dramatic. So let's go have a chat with Andy, who's been my personal trainer for the last 6 months, and talk about the things that we've been doing to try and get my body in shape. There's one thing you should know about training. is that I don't like it. I know how important it is, but it means early mornings, having the cold. I'm trying to get used to it, I'm trying to get better, I really am. But let's go meet Andy. He's the young chappie who's been training me, and actually talk through what we've been doing together to try and get this distance.
What we've been doing with Pete, we've been focusing in on 4 key aspects. First off is kind of your fundamental strength. So that's your deadlifts, your squats, hip thrusts, setting a good foundation for that. Another key aspect is range of motion. Obviously, if you've got good range of motion, you've got a lot more momentum to generate, and a lot more time to generate that momentum. Another aspect is then that transfer of power. So obviously you need a fundamental strength base before you can then build on that power. Another key aspect is obviously reducing injury. There's no point working really hard building strength, power, if you're then injured every other week. So it's maintaining quality of muscle, so you're stretching, get that range of motion, that will also tie in with that. But if you create that good all-round kind of development, then from there you're going to get far more from a full package.
Now, if you want more information on this and you want me to do more videos about very specific exercises I've been doing, let me know in those comments and I'll get like some of the routines I've been doing, I'll post those on my website or on social, something like that. Now, as the videos move forward, we're going to be talking about how I've been using Whoop to actually better train and get myself in a position to achieve these goals. Now, in this video, I'm just going to very quickly whip you through one of the key aspects which I struggle with so much, and that is sleep. Now, what Whoop does, it monitors your heart rate all throughout the day, but as you sleep, it breaks your sleep patterns down, and then it gives you a recovery score. And that is all dependent on the quality of the sleep that you have. And my quality of sleep is, or should I say was, atrocious. It's so bad. But using the data, which is so in depth, I managed to pull out a few key things which has helped me, and if you are struggling with your sleep and recovery, might be able to help you. Now, I don't want to lose you guys straight away on this, but one thing which absolutely trashes my recovery is drinking. So if you're planning to do something the day after that requires you to have a good full night's of sleep, then don't drink the night before. Sorry. But here's just a quick insight to a night where I drank and what my recovery score was and my sleep, and then afterwards when I didn't. Like, it's still not perfect, but this just shows the effect that only a couple of beers can actually have. And I know it's a killer, and I know you won't like it, but hey, it's what it is. Now, this one, in this modern day and age, is incredibly hard. Staying away from blue light devices or wearing blue light glasses. So blue light devices, we're talking about your phone, basically. It just disrupts your sleep patterns. And what I've been doing is an hour and a half to 2 hours before I try and go to sleep, I basically get away from my phone, I put it in another room, and I just read. And again, when I do that consistently, it helps, but it's difficult. You know, I've not been able to do that consistently. So tempting to take your phone with you wherever you go. Okay, so the fastest swing speed that I've managed to get within the last 6 months is 130 miles an hour. So let's see the fastest swing speed that I can get at this moment in time. Okay, record. Time for another attempt, but I'm changing my driver here. So I'm cranking the loft down to 6 degrees. So with this, I want to be hitting up on the ball with low loft. So I'm maximizing launch and reducing spin. So a quick reminder, the fastest swing speed I've ever had is 130, and that was in Dubai. Now what I've done is I've actually kind of set the temperature in here a little bit higher, so I'm feeling a little bit warmer, a little bit looser. And what I want to be doing is achieving a swing speed around 125 miles an hour, just feeling comfortable, and then trying to absolutely destroy the ball after that. So I've got Whoop recording in the background here as well, because I'm trying to get my heart rate up. And what I'm doing here to try and get my heart rate up is I'm just breathing deeply in, deeply out, very quick breaths as well. All right, let's go. Come on then. Bit better as far as strike is concerned, 124. So 124, that's kind of comfortable-ish. Oh, 130 club head speed. Strike again, absolutely horrendous. Oh, 184 ball speed, 130 club head speed. 187 ball speed. 187 ball speed again, oh my word. 133 swing speed. Oh, still not anywhere near maximum with strike as well. I'm gonna try something. Okay, we've switched driver. So I've got a TSI 4. This has got a stiffer shaft in here.
It's at 7 degrees, and I think I can launch this a little bit less spin. TS4 is super low spinning. Come on. Yeah, squat in there. Come on, Vicky boy. 184 club. Oh, 132. Oh my word. Consistently over. What's this going to carry? Oh, hello. Oh. What? 134 club head speed. Oh my word. So I'm just going to hit some more drives here, but I'm going to swing at what I feel is the maximum I can swing without going crazy. Like those swings there, the fastest I could possibly go, no doubt about that. But these ones are what I would call really hard game swings. You know, these things that I wouldn't mind actually doing on the course. There's ball teed up still quite a bit, not as high as it was. Concentrate on getting that squat down, come on. I see that. 125, 143 smash, carry there. I mean, look at that, it's almost gone as far as some of the ones before. And that is simply down to the fact the strike was better. I managed to get things moving in a much better order. One, 2, 7. Wow. Interesting. 180 ball speed, 128. Good strike as well. Oh, look at that. So there we have it, my fastest ever swing speed so far. But those drives I hit at the end actually give an interesting insight into what you should be considering when you are hitting driver. So we've got the 3 stages, so the Sim 2 driver I was hitting, then the TSI 4, and then the TSI 4, but with a gamer swing, something that is controllable. First thing I want to look at is carry distance and total distance, because you'd be thinking with the fastest ball speed I've ever had and the fastest club head speed I've ever had, I'd be hitting the ball further than I ever had, but it's not quite the case. So the furthest drive that I hit was 352 total with the Sim, 351 total with the TSI 4. But then when I was using the TSI 4 with that swing, which was still in control, I hit my maximum drives 355 and 354, even though the ball speed and the club head speed both dropped. And that is all to do with quality of strike. Yes, I want to up my swing speed to 140. Yes, I want to get 190 ball speed. But the whole point of this is to reach those marks, have that really high aspiration, but then have a controllable swing which just sits underneath. The fact is I might never go on the golf course and manage 140 mile an hour club head speed, but looking at this data, there's nothing to suggest I can't go out and manage 132, 133 while staying in control. As long as I maintain the fitness regime I'm on and improve it, get stronger and get my technique better. Oh, don't think I will ever have the self-confidence to do that properly, and you know what, I'm all right with that. So to push up to the mid 130s this early without doing all the training that I want to do is a great sign for me. And it makes me think that as we start to come out of lockdown, I can get that training done a little bit more and hit those targets early. And then I'm going to be able to switch my focus a little bit more onto, again, using the app, using Whoop, to really analyze how I approach competitions and get this in order. Right guys, just want to say massive thank you for watching. Huge thank you to Whoop coming on board as partners as well. And get down into those comments below. Let me know if you want any more information about my training, what I've been doing, stretching routines, all the rest of it. How about that TS4 as well, by the way? I'm doing a little bit more hitting with that. Right guys, huge thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on my other social media platforms as well. And we'll see you down here next time. Mr. 135. No.